Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more RTR Imperium Surrectum here today on the channel. We are back with episode 17 of our series. How is everyone doing? We are 173 turns into this campaign. After 3 weeks away, the save still works. And I've literally just got back from my overseas honeymoon to Italy, so feel free to ask me anything. I'll probably talk about the trip. It is a late night stream, as I'm currently on a European time schedule and a European sleeping pattern. How's everyone doing? Wait for people to trickle on in. Get stuck. But as you come on in, make sure to leave the stream / future video a like, would appreciate it. It's been so long since we've played this particular campaign. Playing as Titus the Cruel. 599 turns in. We are the Roman Republic. We're allies with Pontus, Illyrians, at war with Ptolemy, the Anatolians, Serenica, in the Cerberus tribe, the Liburni. And we're still slowly but surely building up Rome. But yeah, apologize for the mini sabbatical. And this is a unorthodox stream time 2. We might even talk about the trip here today as well, because I had an absolute blast. 21 days. We did Milan, Lake Como, Florence, Venice, Pisa, Rome, Naples, Pompeii, Amalfi Coast. Then flew from Naples, did Marseille, Nice, and then back to Italy. And then we got stuck in Dubai, and I hadn't been before, which was very interesting. Okay, so let's get back into this campaign. So 277 BC. I've also been itching to play some Total War 2, as it's been a while since I've played a video game. So we've managed to take this southern chunk in northern Samaria, I guess. Or is this Samaria? And that's like Judea. We have Cyprus. We're still at war. No, we're still looking for war against the Seleucids. We're finishing off the Anatolians here. We're at war with Serenica there. We have most of North Africa, Italy. And we're pushing against the Cerberus, the Celtiberians here too. Okay, so do I need to move any of this? So Quintus Neapolis from Naples. Oh, I now know. We're besieging Samaria in this too, so we'll have to manually fight those because I think there's siege equipment there, which is good. Okay, back up here, still keeping a watchful eye on the Seleucids. Where were you heading? Oh, to maybe that army. You're sieging out them too. Right, so this army can go against the Illyrians there. Let's build some siege equipment. We didn't have an army operating here. We're getting blocked here. Okay, back down in Serenica. We've got an army here on the border, but we have more troops being moved in. Imperator, sir. Suppose we just sit there for now. Okay, up in North Iberia. Oh, it's so nice seeing all these places that I've been to. I've been to some of them before, but Lake Como and Amalfi I didn't get a chance last time I was in Italy. Okay, so pushing up over the Alps here. I had armies here too, yes. So we've got a legion with Decius Pictor. Yep, let's go and besiege the Incerberus tribe there. Nice. And this... Oh, am I going to win that? Probably. It might be safer if you go this way, though. Oh, there's Alabros there. We still haven't hit Marian reforms yet. Yeah, maybe moving this way is safer for now. And we're sieging out there. I can nearly see. So we landed here. Went on a day trip to Venice. This must be Florence, yeah. Went to Pisa. Down to Rome. And Naples. Parthenope. Yeah, we heard about the siren there. And this must be like the Amalfi Coast to Sorrento. No, Sorrento. Pisonia. Oh, no, Pasadonia's here. Cute. Yeah, the French Riviera is gorgeous. I am so fortunate that I saw it. Okay, so where are we looking? Oh yeah, we had a bunch of generals that we moved over here, and they need to be moved about too. I think a lot of them have orders though. So we can do that just to see. Because we're moving into Iberia now. And it needs to be governed. Oh, these are just units there. You were heading to Carmo. But yeah. Where were these guys heading? Just in like this general direction. There was no deliberate aim. Okay, I did take that rebel territory over there. But I'm just really lucky that this save still works. Because it's been so long. There was a definite potential of some sort of save corruption. Okay, I think that... Oh, yeah, we had some issues here. What's going on here? Put up on a bunch of TV shows too. On the plane. Finally watched that new Alien movie. That was really good. Watched The Boys too. I don't know about that show now. Up to season 4. I feel like it's gone too long. They should have just done 3 seasons, I think. Speak No Evil. I watched that with James McAvoy. That was fun. Such a good actor. Okay, so I think we are good now. Let's continue this war against the Egyptians. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. You're gonna have to manually play that one, I reckon. 2 pikes. Just the one there. Right. Let's fight and move on in. But it's good to be back in Australia. The more I travel, just the more Australian I feel, to be honest. Like, I'm so lucky to be in this country. It is, unironically, everyone says it. They live in the best country. I think Australia is. Most definitely. Alright, let's start this one. Oh, it's night, so it's a little bit dark, but that's okay. We'll be able to make do in this. It's quite dark here. Down at Samaria, okay. Just a multiple pronged attack. Nothing too crazy. 25-year anniversary of Total War. I did see that pop up, which is crazy to see. Okay, let's give out some attack orders here. But yeah, first time going to Milan to stay. Mediolanum. Went to the Roman fort. That was so much fun. But I forgot how many people just harass you. Just like harass tourists. Trying to get you to take armbands and take photos for you and asking you for money. Just so annoying. I mean, this gorgeous castle in Milan, trying to show my partner, oh, this is cool history, this is a Roman fort. And then I'm just being like, photo? You want a photo? I'm like, no, it's fine. And then they're like, €1 for a photo? I was like, no. And then someone was like, oh, yeah, I'll take your photo. And then he took like 30 photos. It was like, €30, please. And the dude like paid it too. It's just like, I don't know what it is. Same with Florence too, like, oops. Like, if I was Italian, I'd be fucking embarrassed with that shit. If that happened in Australia, my god. You just don't get harassed or fucking scammed. There's just so many scammers in Italy too. Look, I had so much fun. I love Italy. I enjoyed my honeymoon. But jeez. Italy, especially, I haven't been in, what, 10, 13 years? Definitely gone to shit in some aspects. Funnily enough, Naples was actually nicer than Rome. Last I went. But jeez. But yeah, Milan had really good food. I was kind of shocked at that. All the pizza was Neapolitan, just what I like. So good. Had really good pasta there too. Lake Como is gorgeous. I didn't have time last time, but I have posted my entire trip on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. But yeah, especially around that Alpine region. Gorgeous. Okay, just need to start chipping away here now. But yeah, everything's just so expensive now too. Like, if you're an Australian, right, and you're like, okay, if you came to me like, would you like to go to an overseas trip? I want to go on an overseas trip. I'm like, okay, where should I go? If you had the option between going to Europe or like Italy, I would say the option between Europe, specifically like Italy or Japan, go to Japan. Holy shit. Takes twice as long to get there, Italy. Costs twice as much on the plane. Because I think it was what? 14-hour flight. And then a 6-hour flight from me to get to Brisbane to Milan. It just takes so long. And then I end up getting stuck. Bearded Dragon record. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We just need to start flanking way more. It's because my rams keep on getting depleted. But oh yeah, there we go. Just need to start capping it now. Yeah, food is like half as much. The cities aren't filthy. And they do city taxes now in Italy, which is like the biggest scam out. I understand if it's for like Kyoto, which we paid last time we were there. Like, it's understandable, it's a historic city, but I don't know why they've introduced it there constantly. Table tax too. What else? But yeah, go to Japan. Especially if you're an Australian. Holy shit. Like, I don't mind paying for like city taxes and stuff if it's a super, super old city. But if the city, like, it's got like higher maintenance than like these new cities in Australia. Jeez. Like, Naples was a bit rough. Like, it's like, I like sort of grungy, couple grungy areas and cities and stuff. We stayed in one in Nagoya in Japan, which was cool. But like, when it's all of it. Yeah, jeez. Milan was good though. We stayed in a really nice area in Florence. But in Rome, we stayed in the dodgy part. Alright, let's enslave this. We just missed out on the Jeff Bezos stuff too. But yeah, I don't know what it is. They're either like Bangladeshi or Indian and from Africa, but they just keep on wanting you to buy stuff, and they're trying to put like wristbands on you and get you to pay for it. Like, that doesn't happen here in Australia. But it's just so fucking annoying. The people are just trying to scam. I don't know what it is. Is it like that they're just not integrated properly? Like they come over here, risk their fucking lives, nearly die, and then they get to Italy and they can't work. So they're just like scam people. I want to know what that is. Like it was there last time I was there in Rome, but it's like pervasive everywhere now. It's just annoying. When you're trying to... Yeah, I just don't know. Maybe it's the laws are just too lax or something. I don't know. It's annoying. Poor people getting scammed. Some Polish guy was like... Oh, I didn't really understand that the guy was like scamming him. Like, where are you from, brother? Oh, yeah, can you give me money? He's like, what? When he got given this like bracelet. But yeah, it must be post-COVID. Italy's had a rough time. But then I went to southern France and it was perfect. No one harassing you, especially around the tourist spots and stuff. Let's fight this one too. Florence is really, really nice. Touristy, but it's good. I feel like when you go over that bridge, there's just good food the further you keep going.
Brave warriors! I have one great unit on my order! Ram! Ram! Move! Move! Quickly! Ram! At the double!
Okay.
Ram! Infantry! Units! Units! Infantry! Units!
Surround and go again. We're going to take some territory here against the Egyptians. They still have heaps of armies about the place. But yeah, how much was it? So I kind of get like paying a tourist tax in Florence or like Venice if you're staying. But geez, we pay for all in like Milan. Rome too. So how much was the Venice one? We didn't even stay at. Like we went into Venice and I was like, oh, let's just walk into the city. And then I was like, no, you need to pay a tax. And I was like, are we getting scared? I was like, no, you have to go there and they introduced it. How much was it? I feel like it was a bit. Yeah, it was €10. Jeez. A lot less people there though. But yeah, Florence. I really like Florence. Stayed in a good area. Really good food. Pizza, pasta, you name it. Yeah, I feel like I had really good pasta in the north in Milan. Better pizza in Florence. But bro, Rome has they've definitely gotten a lot worse. Holy shit. I feel like the food in Rome is so bad. Like, even if you go to like a low tier, a takeaway, a mid tier, like we went to like one higher end restaurant and jeez, it just wasn't good.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this
Like,
day.
I like al dente. We went to like an expensive al dente restaurant and it was so bad. Like, this is just a scam. Not even like at a touristy area too. It's the first time I've ever been to a restaurant and I'm like, yeah, okay, can we just get the check? We're gonna go. And he's like, what? I was like, no, this is not for us. This is not good. Wasn't fresh. The pasta, like, it wasn't like, it was like underdone, obviously, because it's al dente, but it just wasn't fresh, the pasta. And the tomatoes, like, it was, I couldn't believe what I got served. And it was like €100 or so, like 2 pasta dishes, and that was it. I was like, what the? like, I get al dente is like actual, like, top S tier Italian food. Is like, it's simple. It's pasta, it's sauce, it's a little bit of olive oil, and a bit of tomato, right? But, like, jeez. And then we're like, right, that was terrible. Then we got some cheaper pasta. Even that was, like, mid. I don't know what it is. I think it's just, like, too touristy Rome now. Over the river was awesome, though. Treves? That was sick. I should have stayed there. I didn't stay there long enough. We stayed near the train station. That's such a big mistake. Holy shit. So yeah. Even like the Airbnbs to booking. Booking.com was better in Japan. Just interesting. I'm just surprised. Naples was really good. We actually stayed in a bed. I'm actually shocked at how good Naples is now. Funnily enough, I feel like cleaner. It was cleaner and safer in some parts in Naples than it is in Rome. Like Naples was like 10 years ago for me. I thought was a bit grungy. It was good. I liked it so much. But jeez, I wasn't expecting Rome to be like that. Yeah, also the sheep pan pizza. Nah. Rome does terrible pizza. I'm just saying it.
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory.
Unless you went to like a specific Neapolitan one. That's my favorite type of pizza, Neapolitan. Cheese. Pasta. No, cheese. Tomato. A little bit of olive oil. Sometimes you just need olive oil and a bit of tomato sauce. But Naples. Napoli. Everyone should be proud of that city. Holy shit. That's another thing too. Maybe this is the mafia. The firm's watching over it. We wasn't getting approached by people scamming there. And the food was so good. Pasta, low takeaway stuff, mid-tier, higher end. Like cleaner too. We stayed in the Spanish district. It's so good. Did Pompeii and we did Amalfi too, and that was so good. Limoncello. And also gelato everywhere. You can't really fuck up gelato. Honestly. And then we had the opportunity to go to Marseille and Nice. And that was such a shock. It was actually cheap. Well, obviously, like the further you go south, it was cheaper in Naples too. Like you didn't feel like you're getting ripped off. What was I going with? I think I was going with Saturn everywhere, wasn't I? Oh, that's Dionysus. Anyway, that's the wrong one. And I'd never been to Massalia. I was actually shocked at how good it was. And I was like, oh, no wonder the Greeks settled this place. It looks like the limestone everywhere. Oh my god. It reminds me of parts of Athens and like northern Greece that I've been to. I was shocked. It's obviously the French Riviera, but I've only been to Paris. Kind of actually been to the west, and I've been to like Lyon, Toulouse, Bordeaux, Bayonne, Pau. I haven't been to like Brittany. Been to Paris. Haven't really been up here either. But last time I just didn't have time to go here. That and Nice is so nice. Huge variety of food. Clean, friendly. Even the French. Yeah. And there weren't just like people like harassing you at tourist spots. I don't know what it is. Maybe they just integrate people better there. I don't know. Okay. Let's continue on. Oh, why did that just bug around like that? That's so annoying.
Imperator. Orders.
Okay. What's this? Philadelphia. Okay.
Orders. Onward. Orders.
But yeah, feel free to ask me anything as you come on in. We're just going to do a chill stream here. Don't know how long I'm going to go for. Until I get tired, I'm going to go to bed. But yeah, I'm just a bit lagged. Okay, so I think this front here is doing okay. Still have a good amount of money to disperse to. Maybe I need to go like construction zone and have a look. But yeah, went to the villa in Lake Como. Had our Naboo moment. That was cool. Oh, I don't really want that stuff. I'm trying to think if I should advance from Serenica. There's an army here we can hit. No, probably not. We probably just need to build up our military forces there. Oh yeah, we had more. We actually had more troops coming down. Maybe go there. What's going on here? Is that siege equipment built? One is. Okay, that might be enough then. I can't bring those reinforcements over. Oh, we're having issues here. Alright. So, there's a small army there. Should I intercept it with this? I think so. Let's look to do that then. Alright, let's chuck a save. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. Let's continue to charge and run him down. We might be able to farm a man of the hour here. Oh, there's an allied reinforcements coming in, which is literally going to give us another 1,000. I'm going to ask to control it. Right. Let's load on in. But yeah, overall, I do love Italy. I have so much fun. But geez, it's just interesting how stuff's changed. But man, I'm going to say it. I'm going to alienate half my audience. American and Chinese tourists are the worst. Why are you so loud? I don't get it. Like, quite often there would be just like an American or a Chinese couple just yelling. Like, we sat next to some like Dutch and German dudes. They were like quiet and chill, and like other Australians and some British people. But the Americans are just, oh my god, this is the best pizza I've ever had. Oh my god. Take it in, fellas. Take it in, guys. Y'all. You can't get these back at home. And she's yelling in like a 30 people restaurant. I was like, it's okay. Take it in, guys. Oh, this is authentic Italy. Oh my god. Americans are just so dramatic. Like, I don't know what. And like, I don't know what it is like. Oh, this, to be fair, this happened in Japan too. I don't know why. Like, Chinese tourists are bad too. Like, you're in this tiny store that can probably only fit like 3 people. You bring like 2 suitcases in and a backpack, and you're trying to get through. And like, I don't know why the Chinese and Americans are like that. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't get it. And just yelling. It happened in Japan too. We were in this like tiny ramen shop, and then these like 6 Chinese people came with all their luggage, and like the Japanese people in there were panicking because they brought in so much luggage that they had to like open up this like secret cabinet and like were shoving stuff, and they're like trying not to embarrass them. And we're bringing in so much stuff. Like, hide it. They're like trying to hide it in this like tiny, I think it was an Ichiran, so it was like tiny booths, right? Oh my god.
Reinforcements
We're up
have
on.
arrived.
Does anyone know where
This is
the
hopeful
Florence
news
David's
indeed.
like hill statue is? Like it's this gorgeous view over Florence, and then there's this girl like kind of like breaking up with her boyfriend, and it's oh my god, it was the me and my wife were there just laughing our ass off because like she's like, you just don't get me, you just don't understand me, and this guy's like, babe, right? Like it was just like I don't even know what. It's like think of how I'm feeling on this trip, and it's like babe, let me just play devil's advocate here at the moment. I'm like, dude, this is chalked. Like this relationship is fucked. You're in Italy, on Florence, looking over like a gorgeous city, and you're going, let me play devil's advocate here. Like, you're playing the devil, bro. It's good. Like, everything is so dramatic. And he was just like groveling to I was like, I should say something. But I was like, don't say anything. I was like, dude, this is chalked, bro. This relationship is fucked. If you're like, trying to placate, like, I don't know, you just don't feel me. Like, you just not on the same wavelength. Like, you're here and I'm here, and it's it. And then I can't even remember, like, the specifics, but it was just, like, basically trying to get him to, like, grovel. Which is very attractive, though, so I get that. But, like, jeez. And he was like, that's what he said. He goes, let me just play devil's advocate here for a moment. This is my perspective. Like, bro, you're playing the devil. It's just like everything's so dramatic. And it's like, I'm having my moment here. Flown all the way to Italy. And it's not going my way. I think they were arguing about dinner too. Just pick something. When I say you to please pick something. I was like, oh my god. It was just like so dramatic. Oh god. And then like, yeah, we were sitting, like we're just being quiet and just talking like this, right? And then this like German couple, like the Americans were just like being so like, oh, how good's this pizza? Oh, how good. And then the Germans just like, looking at that. And then it's like, I love Americans so much. I don't know what it is though. Like, I feel like the Chinese tourists here though in Australia aren't bad though. Even in the touristy areas. Maybe we just get the rich ones. There's nothing more than I love is a Chinese couple, Chinese family flying all the way down here and spending so much money on the local economy. I fucking love it. Spend your money here. Maybe it's because we've got more room. But like, I just don't know what it is. Like, people just aren't spatially aware. just running into people, or just like stopping in the middle of the street. What is like Americans singing like, not Mamma Mia, just like, I don't know what is, like they're in Florence, right? And it's super late and they're just like singing at the top of their lungs, having their Italian moment. Oh my god. Okay. But I think I've heard that's just how they speak. I don't know, this is the type of American tourist. But there was plenty of Dutch and Europeans and other people just like, yes, this is good pizza, yeah.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy
Nice.
general with fear. Now he flees
Oh.
like a coward. The enemy general is slain. And now
Funnily
he
enough, I actually had like one of my best one-off slice of pizzas in Venice. I don't know how that happened. One of the most touristy areas. We had like so good and so soft. But yeah, I would nearly like 21 days is pretty good for an Italy trip. We did so much. Me and my partner, like, we walk like 10, upwards of 20, 25 Ks a day. Just looking around, looking at the cities and stuff too. Oh my god, actually, there was the funniest thing. We're in Naples and we're sitting down at this not an expensive restaurant, just getting pizza and whatever. You know, like €10 or whatever. And we're sitting next to this British couple. And he's just yapping, it's fine. He's got a partner there. She was a little bit, I don't know what she was saying. She's like, oh, I just can't do contacts. She was just like, I just can't do it. I have to wear glasses. It's not for me. And like, me and my wife are just eating like, oh, how good's this? Yeah, it's nice. It's like, oh, how good's Naples? We're in the, it's like this food street we're in. I can't remember what it was. And then we just see her, right? This pizza's come out and she's cut all the crust like around, right? And she's just eating the toppings in the middle. Like, and I can't remember what else she was saying, some weird stuff. And then we were just like, I was just like, yeah, oh, this is so good, like trading pizza, me and my wife. And we look, and then she's like, hasn't eaten her, like it's thick crust. It's like the best thing about like Neapolitan pizza is like the crust. It's so good. And then like, I was looking at my wife, like trying to get her to look, and she was like, I know. Like, I haven't seen anyone do that. Who goes to Italy and then gets pizza and then like he finished his meal fine. But she didn't eat the crust. And the guy comes out from the waiter and is like, oh no, is it okay? And she goes, no, I just don't like the crust. I just don't like it. Although she was British. I just don't like it. I just don't like the crust. And he was like shocked. He was like so offended that like she didn't like the pizza. And he was like, but I don't understand. The crust is like the best bit. And she was like, is there something wrong? Is there anything we could do? He's like, no, I'm just full. I'm just very, very full. But she was like, I just don't like the crust. I just don't like the sensation. It was just like, they're in their like 30s or 40s. It was just very, very funny. Like, I feel like if you're on a date with someone and you're going out for pizza, right? You probably just shouldn't go out for pizza if your partner doesn't like pizza. Just likes the toppings. But like, yeah, imagine if you just like, you were out for pizza and then she just like cut the guts out of it. And then she like got a knife and went. I was like, that's just so weird. Like, he seemed like a normal military dude. I don't know what, or gave, I don't know, he gave off like, yeah, office military sort of vibes or something. This is so funny. I've got these reinforcements coming in for this one, so I can't seem to bounce it. I guess we might as well bring it in to help. Oh, man. But there's just so many stories you have on a trip. Oh, yeah, Marseille. Fantastic. We'll let the AI control this one because we need to fight these reinforcements. That's the main thing. Yeah, I was like, no wonder the Greeks were here. I was surprised. In my head, it was like the complete opposite. Like, I never looked at photos. I was like, oh, let's go to Marseille. French Riviera will be good. But the surrounding mountains, coastline, the beaches. We went on some crazy hikes too. Right where Marseille University it is. We went like through there and we did this like crazy walk. It was so good. Yeah, and then the food was like cheaper and like better quality. I just don't get that. But like dumb take. Oh, of course the French Riviera is good, Simpzy. Went past Monaco. Nice was fun too. But yeah. I'm now a big fan of limoncello. Aperol Spritz is so good too. But the Spritz. Got stuck in Dubai. Which was interesting. We got delayed so long. Yeah, that's where those reinforcements are coming. Hopefully we just fight that then. Emirates hooked us up massively. So normally I fly through like Thailand or Singapore when I go to Europe. Where's those reinforcements coming from? They're coming from that other side. That's fine though. We might be able to cap the settlement beforehand if we're lucky. Hello, hello. Hey, Georgie. Hey, Oak BG. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm back from Europe. You're in Bulgaria, right? You enjoyed many Eladium and Rome? I actually did. I think you're from Bulgaria. I can't remember. Or you Greek. You traveled to Greece a bit, maybe. Man, you missed like me just yapping so much. But yeah, Bulgaria, yeah. Yes, yes. I didn't get to your neck of the woods. I reckon Bulgaria would be an interesting country to go.
Our soldiers have done well this day.
Have you been to Italy much?
Taken.
But, yeah. Oh, I want to try and take this garrison, yeah. Just got back, so super jet lagged. Can't really sleep. But, my body clock is on European time. Rome, Venice, Florence. By the way, I was in Italy in April. Oh, nice. What did you think? Do you go to Italy often? For me, I was kind of just like, honestly, it's gotten worse in some areas. Like, I love Italy. I love the trip. I love my honeymoon. I wanted to go to Italy. But, jeez. It's definitely, gone downhill a little bit. Within, like, the past 10, 13 years since I'd been there. Venice was my favorite. Yeah, I like Venice too. It's not as romantic. If you go there for, like, romantic vibes, I don't think you would get... It's just different. Jeff Bezos has his wedding there. I missed it. He missed the invite in the mail. I actually got, like, my best one slice of pizza from Venice. Like, I was kind of, like, shocked. I was like, what? This is so good. Yeah, Venice is cool. We did a day trip there. But I went to... Did you get hit with the city tax thing? Went downhill. Yeah. I just it's just way more grungy in some areas, like just dirty and stuff. I just wasn't expecting it. Just changed. But yeah, Venice. We went. I didn't even know because I'd been to Venice before. And me and my partner. So we didn't go through the main train bit. We went down this side bit where they're like the wheelchair access and like the disabled section was like down this side street. So we cut like through this thing, and then I was like, "Oh, good!" And with my partner, she's like, "And this is Venice. How good!" And I'm walking and pointing out stuff, like telling my wife history. She's like, "Oh yes, the Venetian Republic. Yeah, yes, the Doge lived over there." And this woman's like, "Sir, stop, sir." This woman was like, "Stop," and I'm like, "What?" And I was like, "You have to go over there and pay." I'm like, "I'm not paying for anything." I think I'm like getting scammed because I've been like harassed in Milan, Venice. Florence. It's like, you have to go pay the tax. Tax? Like, what do you mean? I have to pay to go into the city like it's an amusement park. And it's like, apparently, like, since this year, they've introduced a tax. And I looked it up, I was like, oh my god, we had to pay a tax, like, just to go in there. It's look, it's fair enough. It's like literally it's on water, but and like I understand like European cities like, I paid like one in Kyoto and it was fine. And it also stops being as busy. But I was just like, what is this? This city's tax stuff. Like, some of these cities are like thousands of years old, right? They need upkeep. Like, I get it. But geez, it was just very, very interesting. Yeah, the 10 euros. Yeah, I was like, what the? I had to pay for the battle pass to get into Venice. But once you were in there, there was it's interesting. It probably deters like people scamming and stuff too. Running those games. Did you get approached by anyone trying to sell your bracelet? I did multiple times. Okay, so we've taken this settlement now. Oh, where do we begin? What else? Yeah, I feel like you need to go to Venice. I've been to some of these places before, but my partner hadn't. Yep, well, in every city, the bracelet people. Yes. I just don't get it. I like I've said this. If that happened in Australia, I'd be fucking embarrassed if I was an Italian. I don't know what the go with that is. Like scamming tourists, like, and just like harassing people. I don't know how it's legal. I don't understand. And like I'm a big dude. Like 5'11". It's like it could be quite intimidating. Like I feel like you could be like pressured into like give me money. It's like Jesus. If you're like a solo person, like a solo woman, jeez. My wife was like, "What the fuck is this?" Did you throw a coin in the Trevi fountain? Oh, that's another thing. So we went to the Trevi fountain. Oh, the Trevi fountain was better than last time I went. It was under construction. And I missed it. I went all the way to Italy. I was like, I ran around the corner. I was like, the Trevi scaffolding. everywhere. Water, gutted. I was like, oh my God, I've come all the way to Italy and I missed the Trevi Fountain. This is last time. This time I actually got to saw and throw a coin in with my partner. That was nice. But they actually had like an organized system a little bit more. That's it. We went, so does anyone know where the pig in Florence is? There's this pig, right? And you shine it, right? And then you drop a coin in, and if you get in, you make a wish or you get lucky or whatever. And it's like a donation to the city. So there was like probably a good 20, 30 people there. Everyone's doing it, right? I put in like €1. People putting 50 cents, 10 euros, whatever. Some people putting €2 in. And the thing is, like, you leave the donation in there. So there's probably about $30 in there, maybe. Some crazy homeless dude comes flying in and grabs all the coins. And he's like, what? And then he just runs off. And this girl was like, I just lost. This girl was upset. And I was like, what the? I was like, isn't that illegal to like just steal donations out of the stuff? Like, I feel like it's illegal at the Trevi Fountain, but this guy was just like, what are you going to do? I was like, what the? I just stole my €1. Well, I donated it to the pig. I was like, yeah, it was just, yeah. I was like, that was funny. He literally like went there and picked up all the gold ones and went like, and it was like, and then he ran quick. And I guess he like just does that circuit. And then like this Japanese person was just there like, it's like, I can't remember what it would have been, not opposite of Sugoi. I can't remember what she said. Oh my God. But yeah. Yikes. I went to Florence and it's just covered in these like fake leather shops. That wasn't there last time I was there. People selling was he from the bracelet people? No. He was clearly a member of one of the unhoused community. But yeah, I was just like, I think it is illegal to steal money out of donation stuff, so probably what he did wasn't legal. But yeah, we got more siege equipment coming. Yeah, that bracelet stuff didn't happen in France when I was there in Nice and Marseille. It probably happens in Paris too. But yeah, I just remember like, just constantly, I'm just like with my wife, like I'm talking and I'm like showing my, like some guy literally tried to put a bracelet on me. I'm like, go away. My guy. Yeah, I just don't know what it is. Is it, like I said, is it because they've come over and they're not integrated in the sense that like they like want to work but they can't legally, and that's the only option for them to have money. But yeah, they're selling. Oh, sorry. In Florence, everywhere's littered the streets with these like shanty trucks, and they're selling like fake Italian leather, like all these Temu stuff. Like it was packed everywhere. Like there are like tiny little authentic, leather shops where you can buy stuff, and over the river too, which is a bit better. But jeez, it was everywhere. That was new. I was like, and apparently, people were complaining about like, how is that legal to have like these fake leather stores? Because apparently, to say something that's made in Italy, it only has to be 10% from Italy. In Australia, there's usually a percent, so you can like made in Australia, 10%. You have to like legally put the percent if you want to say it's made in Australia. Did I get a Venetian mark? No. When I see those things, I just think of I don't know how to say this politely. Has anyone seen Always Sunny? I just think of like Naughty Masquerade song. Getting like a mask thing. Like that was just a bit weird, I think. I wanted to get one but I couldn't. Yeah, maybe next time, yeah. Oh no. But yeah, it was a fun trip. We got some really fun stories. Yeah, but like they're just selling this fake leather. But yeah, it's yeah, mostly Bangladeshi, African or sort of Indian people. Yeah, like I said, some guy was like like coming up to this other couple, and he's like, one photo, €1, €1, one photo, and like, yeah, sure, we'll give you one, like €1 for, and he took 30, right? And he's like, €30, no, you give me €30, and like, he ended up giving it to them, but like, he paid €30, like, Jesus, for like these photos, and it's like, oh, I just feel bad for people. And if you're not, if like, I'm disagreeable as fuck. Come on, go away. But if you're like an agreeable person, yeah. And there's like there must be heaps of videos online and stuff. Of just the bracelets happening. Yeah. Yeah, I did have some guy try to like grab my arm and put it on my arm. I already know what this is. Yeah. Yes, whatever. I don't think what else. Did Pisa. Pisa was fun. Actually had surprisingly good food in Pisa. For like a touristy place. Had a weird like H&M there. It was really good. Did the Colosseum. I love the Pantheon, man. It is so good.
The omens have been better.
We went and had pizza where Julius Caesar got stabbed. I didn't even realize that across the road from this place called Florida Pizza, which was very mid. It was not good. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Roman style pizza. No bueno for me. I don't know. It was just so greasy. Went to this place called Florida Pizza. It was it had like 4,000. I don't know what it is as well. All the reviews were like chalked in Rome. I don't know what it is. I'm going to blame 50% of my audience for giving bad the Americans, might I add. Giving bad TripAdvisor stuff. Because I'm like using Google reviews. Everything had like, oh, TripAdvisor approved. I was like, I don't use TripAdvisor. I just use Google. I find that to be better. Or sometimes even like local ones are good too. But yeah, I was like, oh cool, we had pizza where just over there, Julius Caesar got stabbed a couple 1,000 years ago. That was nice. But yeah, did the Forum, heaps of museums. Did the Colosseum, that's always cool. And yeah, I just act as a tour guide for my wife. That's why she gets me there. Just to yap about stuff. Oh, that's it. Tour groups too. Oh my god. Like we went on a tour in Amalfi. Like that was good. Because we needed to get there. Because I'm not driving the Amalfi Coast. I'm not dying. Rolling down some massive cliff. That'd be fucking crazy. But like, my god. Like, if you're in a tour group, it's fine. The problem is, like, people, like, some tour people are like, they're just fucking, like, they're not controlling the group at all, and they're just everywhere, clogging up the stuff. And there was like this one woman was like, you go here, go see that, I'm going. Some tour, there's just so many. Like, I can't remember that many tour groups being at last time. Did you watch the Italian Prime Minister latest interview? Maloney was on something for sure. No. Supposedly, I don't know anything about Italian, European politics. Especially Italian. So, take this with the biggest grain of salt ever. Apparently this new government is the most far right since World War II. And I don't know if is that even true? That's the headline I've seen, but I haven't delved deeper, so don't quote me on it. I think it's just the coalition. I did see that that because Trump is trying to get these NATO countries to 5% GDP, they're doing this like number fudging stuff, which is interesting. I did see that legitimately in Poland and in some of these far Eastern European countries, there is a legitimate need to build higher quality roads to get tanks and artillery and higher like infrastructure, higher like heavy metal equipment to deter Russia. And basically what you can do is like, hey, we're going to build this highway from, I don't fucking know, what's like border, what's like a, I don't know, war sort of, I don't know, it'd be smaller than that, like, stuff on like the border, so it can accommodate tanks and stuff. But you can basically pay and say, oh, this is going to contribute to the net spend, because I think like the NATO spending up until recently was like hard metal. It was like, this is the tanks and artillery, like the decent stuff. But now they're going to like fudge these numbers to get up to 5%. So supposedly now that they're going to build a bridge finally from Sicily to the mainland of Italy, and Giorgia Meloni's going to be like, oh, well, we can use this as an artery to the 4 military bases there, and we can chuck it into our NATO spend. And it's like 11 billion or something. So this 5% increase just to placate Donald Trump, all these European countries are fudging numbers. Is Bulgaria in NATO? I'm assuming so, because Romania's in. I could be wrong. Were you there with an agency, or did you freelance with the missus? I just booked my own stuff. I just... Flight Center. And we just go with... we just buy like a pass and do trains and stuff. We just do it all. A shout out to booking.com. They're fantastic. My missus prefers to stay in Airbnbs, sort of like Airbnb, like style stuff. It doesn't really bother me either way necessarily, but it is nice being in like a little house. You do unwind and relax more rather than being in a hotel room, which can be a bit sterile. But we'll just split that. To be fair, the places weren't as good. That was another thing too. I'm looking at like 9 and 10. Maybe there's like the grading system. I'm like, oh, 9 and 10 star, that's not a bad price. And we go there, it's like, oh, this is about like a 5 or a 6. Like maybe just Japan. Maybe I'm just too spoiled by going to Japan. Because like, quicker to get there, cheaper to get there flights. The food's cheaper. It's way more cleanliness. You feel so much safer in Japan. The public transport's so good. That's another thing too. I traveled on Italo lines for the first time when I was in Italy. Trenitalia, and it was like Nord stuff. Last time I got so much delays and it was terrible. That's another thing too. We had to go on some Trenitalia lines. It's the buskers on the train. That's so annoying too. Where like, we were coming back from, it happened a couple times. There would be someone would just like randomly hop on with a little, this guy had a violin, right? And then he had this speaker duct taped to like a little trolley, and then just out of nowhere comes flying on the train, playing music, blasting it. So I'm like, we've got a long train ride back. I just want to like be quiet. And he's going around. He plays for like loud as fuck for like a minute and a half. Stops and then goes money, donation, and like goes to this too. And then he goes to our carriage, right? And there's like a woman with a baby, like trying to get the baby to sleep. And then he does, and she looks furious. This poor kid is having like music blasted, and it's like money. Next, I'm like, oh my fucking god, like it's just annoying. And then it's like, oh my god, it's like, even if it was like fantastic music, you don't want to set an example that you can get money for doing this because it's so annoying. But yeah, like some tour groups, like we did a tour, our first tour we did was to Amalfi, and that was so good. We stopped at all these like little lemon stuff. We stopped in Poseidana, Ravello. We did Amalfi, but like, though that road is crazy. Like, I'm not driving that. And we can just relax and then have some spritz. And the tour guide was actually like fantastic. A little bit expensive, but it was pretty good. I'd recommend doing a tour for Amalfi. But yeah, we just we do our own itinerary. I wonder if I can try and post it somewhere. My partner's really into like doing this. There's an app called like Wonderlog, and you can like log it all and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. You just I don't know. I know what I want to see. We do a mixture of museums. They take time. I like going to museums. You can spend like 3-4 hours on museums. Some people don't, but we walk so much and we're quite efficient with our time. Get photos, stop, take it in, and then just sort of move to the next spot and eat and stuff. Some people think we're crazy. Like, we easily walk 20, 25 Ks a day. Like, I wonder if I can show you. Like, I usually don't walk that much because I just don't need to. But like, yeah, I wonder if it's going to show anything. Like, that's literally where we went. What's the biggest day we walked? My phone went flat on that day too. Where is that? Yeah, we walked. So what was that? Saturday. I don't know where we were on that way. You're not going to be able to see because it's going to be flipped. But we walked 24,000 steps and my phone went flat. So, it's cool. I think that's the best way to see cities. Just walk. You can just like see so much. I'm trying to think what else. But yeah. Still just slowly but surely battling and conquering. Not really too much to add in this campaign. I'm just sort of recatching everyone up on the trip. Oh, I think what other stories on Dubai. Got stuck in Dubai. So it's just the flights are so long. Like from Milan to Dubai is 6 hours, and then from Dubai to Brisbane is like 13 or 14, which is so long. Like I don't sleep that well on planes as well. Yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, we got delayed by 3 hours. Yo, just joined. How's it been? Yeah, I'm good, Musa. Just got back. We're chilling. Yapping about my honeymoon trip, and we're playing some RTR Imperium Surrectum too. So we were delayed like 3 hours. I think we got. Oh, that was the thing too. We had a big day. It was a bit risky. We went from Nice to Mediolanum, Milan. It took us like 4 or 5 hours. On like a really regional train. It was a little bit risky, and then we got to the airport about 6 o'clock, ate food, ready to hop on our plane at like 10. We didn't get on the plane till 3:10. I was like, oh my god. Then we went, oh, I can show it on the map. Then we went all the way 6 hours to Dubai, but I don't know why it got delayed. Well, there was stuff going on between the US, Iran and stuff. I think we flew the day before the Qatar base got hit. So we were delayed here, and then basically they wouldn't let it. So we missed the connecting flight. So I think we can get a refund on our tickets. How were the people there? Southern Italy, Italians were all fantastic. So nice, so friendly. Milan was pretty good. Lake Como was awesome. Even the host in Florence, she was so nice. When we stayed at our booking. Rome was just a bit meh. But yeah, Naples was awesome. Yeah, so went to Dubai. I've only been to like just stopping there. I haven't actually been there. So basically, we get there and it's like, hey, you've missed your flight. The next one's not for 20 hours. I'm like, oh geez. But there's like Emirates were like, we're gonna hook you up. We're gonna help you out. I'm like, oh, okay. So basically they approved our like little visa thing. They sorted out our luggage. They put us up in a 4-star Emirates hotel, and they took us from the airport to the hotel because I guess they just like own all the shit there. And I was like, that's cool. So we get there at we leave at 3 o'clock in the morning. We get to Dubai at like 11. I think I didn't sleep that well, but we're there, right? And we get booked into our hotel. We get driven there. It's all good. And it was actually a pretty nice hotel. But then it's like, what are we going to do? Because their flight wasn't until 3 o'clock the next morning. So we had like 15 hours in Dubai. So we're like, oh, let's do a tour. Right. Oh my God. I just wasn't prepared for Dubai. Like you kind of have an idea, but geez. I don't know what to say. So we went on this tour, right? Just going around the buildings. He's giving us all this information and stuff. We saw like the cool museum thing, but it's really interesting that there's no continuity there, and everything is so hyper materialistic and gold and stuff, and like every single building is like different. It's like one guy's trying to like show off from another. Like it was just like a really, really interesting place to be to. Yeah, anyway, we're doing this tour, we're taking pictures. We went to the Burj Khalifa, which is interesting. It's taller than the Sky Tree in Tokyo, but it doesn't look anywhere as good. Like in Tokyo, the Sky Tree is like so much better. Looks cooler. There's like shops and malls and stuff. We didn't go up there. There could be shops and stuff there, but it didn't seem like it. But it just seemed like the Sky Tree in Tokyo just seemed bigger. Went to the Atlantis place. What else? Oh, and then it's like yeah, you do this tour, you go for these landmarks, right? It was really hot there. It was like 35 degrees. It was really sandy and dusty, which was different. I don't think what else I want to do. I'm just yapping now. And then we're going to go to this museum. Okay. So we're going through like the suburbs. Even the suburbs were interesting too. Like these houses are like unique. Like they're so different to Australia. Like everyone's like, oh, I want to go for like a California bungalow, or I want a European, I want like a Swedish design sort of house. So then we were going through like these Emirati suburbs, and it's like, okay, we're going to this museum now, guys. So we get off, right? And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. This looks like someone's house. So the tour gets off, right? And we get ushered into this guy's house. And I'm like, oh, okay. So there's like artwork everywhere. There's like random stuff. Tigers, horns. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Then we get put into this back room. In this dark black room, and then the door shut. The tour's there. Me and my wife were like, okay. So I was like, he's like, no photos, not allowed. Welcome, Habibi. Welcome to Dubai. I'm going to show you my mats. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, he does like artwork. He's showing these like really like Dubai mats, right? And there's like people are in a circle, and he's doing this spiel. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. And he's like looking at these mats, showing the art, showing the handprint. Being real nice and smiley and stuff. And then he's going through the gems. Like this one's from Afghanistan. It gives you luck or whatever. This one gives you wisdom. This one's only from the Emirates. This one's from Iraq, Iran, all these gems. This is not magic. This is astrology. This is not religious. And then about halfway through, I clicked and I was like, oh, he's trying to sell us these mats. Because I thought he was like flexing. I was like, oh, this might be different. Like we're going to a museum, not allowed to take photos. And this guy's like, you know what? You're in Dubai. I'm going to like flex my stuff. I'm going to show off my collection. And my wife like picked up on it like straight away. And then it's like, this mat, how much would you like? Let's do the business, guys. And I was like, I'm not buying anything. Like, there's 4 dudes. They're trying to sell you these mats. And then like you in Dubai at this back house. I'm like, oh shit. And then like people start like panicking. And people are like, they're trying to get us to buy stuff. And they're going to let us out. And it's like, this guy's like, this mat is worth 2,000 USD, but I'll give it to you for 100. And he's going through all these mats, and I think the cheapest one was like 100. I looked it up. You can get these mats for like $10 elsewhere, like USD 20. But like someone ended up buying one, some like Bangladeshi couple, I believe. But it was just like, and I was just like, it was like, would you like a mat, sir? Would you like a mat? I'm like, oh no, sorry. Oh, they're gorgeous, but I can't. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I was just like, and then we just hopped on the tour bus and no one talked about it. So like clearly, because we're in the hotel, like they're doing this tour, you go see all the landmarks for 2 hours and stuff. And clearly that guy's like, okay, if I can get people to like go to this house and buy this guy's and his brother's mats, we could get like a little commission on the site. But yeah, that was funny. Getting locked in a house in Dubai, being pressured to buy mats. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh, okay, so we're going to have to like, I was like, he's just flexing. And he's like, yeah, he's got all these cool mats. He's got all this cool stuff. To be fair, a lot of cool stuff there. But like no photos, not allowed. It will affect the imprinting and the embroidery and stuff. And then people will steal our highly unique designs. And I was like, I wonder if you just don't want us to Google reverse image search some of these mats to know the real price of them. But he's hustling. I don't know why though. It was just very, very interesting. But like it was so funny when like some people didn't pick up on it, right? And then it was like that was something that he's like, oh, come touch it, everyone come touch my mats. It's fine. I'll charge you $10 a touch, so. And I was like, whatever. But like, you should have seen like the panic on this woman's face when she was like, "Oh, they want us to buy these mats. I don't have enough money for the mats." But I guess like when you're in Dubai, like you're just spending money left, right, and center. Like Dubai's got like really, really good shopping. So I've been told like if you're really into Gucci and Versace and all that stuff. You can get like one-off unique pieces that are like only there, but I'm just not materialistic at all. And that's what I didn't do. It was just like whatever. But yeah, it was an interesting city. But some of the hotels must be like absolutely sick there. But yeah, that was my story in Dubai, and then I flew back to Australia, and it took ages. And now I'm back home, rambling. But yeah, overall, people are good and bad everywhere. There's a mix of good people. I remember being on the train once in Australia. Yeah, some most Aussie bloke you can think of. We're on the train, and all of a sudden starts screaming on his phone. You can't do that. Don't do that. I'm like, what? You know, you can't take my dogs away from me. Okay. Screaming on the loud... We're on the tram, right? On the train. And he's screaming into his phone. You know how I get when you take my dogs from me? You can't take my dogs. I'm like... Oh, thanks. Screaming. My dogs. Someone's taking his dogs from me. I would be very upset too. But like... Mate, there's a time and place to be screaming. Oh my god. So. And then I was like, I think I was with my brother. It's like, some guy's taking his dogs. He's like, shut up. Don't you say anything. Your dogs, mate. And then someone left their wallet like up there when they got off, because I think they got off in a panic. And he's like, whose wallet's this? This is someone's wallet. Is this your wallet? No. Now I'm just rambling. All right. Okay. Now I'm starting to get tired too. Hope you enjoy some of those story times. Any other questions? Feel free to ask me anything. I'll try to answer as best I can. I'm sure we've offended for the chat, so we're good. But yeah, like I said, the more I travel, I think, thank God I live in Australia. Thank God. I feel so Australian. Oh, I love this country so much. So lucky to get the RNG here. Positives and negatives everywhere though. Yeah, French bakeries are fantastic too. It's so much good food. In the French Riviera, even though it was like really touristy. Like some of the French bakeries in Nice and Marseille. Mwah. Perfecto. So good. Yeah, and that's another thing too, like bakeries and stuff are awesome here in Australia. But that's the thing, like Brisbane, we just have everything. If you want really good Italian, you can get it. Ramen, it costs, it's more, it's like, the thing is though, like I think it's expensive to go out and eat here in Australia. But when it's like in Italy and it's more expensive in some parts, that's the thing too. McDonald's is insanely expensive. Like we were stuck in a train station. We only had like literally like half an hour before we boarded this train and we hadn't eaten. So like we just need to get some food into us. So we went to like Macca's real quick and got a takeaway thing. It was like 25. Yeah, it was like 16 euro for like a meal. And then it was like 20 because that dollar's like shit anyway though too. I was like, why is it so expensive? Like I think my wife got 6 nuggets for €6, which is like $12. Like here in Australia, you can get like 10 nuggets for, I don't know. You can get 24 for like 10, can't you, or something? Yeah, like I guess, and there's like a crazy tax to it too. Maybe because they just like tax it and they don't want Italians eating the Maccas. That's another thing too. Nobody eats enough protein there. Oh my god. We're just like carbs and carb loading constantly. It was so good. But yeah, no one really eats meat in Italy. Like, I have upwards of like 150 grams of protein a day. Chicken breasts and stuff. Fat's low. Carbs high. But yeah. Italians, I thought Australians and Americans were unhealthy. Jeez. You Europeans, you Italians, just smoking everywhere too. Cigarettes are cheap though. That's another thing too. Alcohol and cigarettes are like super cheap compared to Australia. I think it's because we tax it because of our public health care. What else? Okay, so still sieging down here is fine. I don't think I want to reshuffle this just yet. You are moving here. I'm just a little bit cautious to end the turn if I've got no more military actions to do. And I'm building up an army here. So it's probably just ready just to go up and out. Were there any places that had bad public order? Okay, there was a couple. Where? Masana. Maybe we just need to put low taxes. But hey. Still had so much fun. Even the annoying and cringe stuff is just funny stories anyway. Content. I might post my itinerary if you would like one. I don't know. I feel like traveling is like very specific. Like we like to walk and explore the cities, get some good food. Don't necessarily have to dine out at a dinner table every so often. Get a couple takeaway stuff too. I think takeaway stuff, like on the go food, is good too. You don't have to pay the table tax, and sometimes like you just don't want to pay so much money and then just get like shit food. Alright. But yeah, I was not impressed with the food in Rome. It was very, very bad. I would say bad. I was kind of shocked. You'd think it'd be better for the capital. Alright, let's end the turn and continue. Yep, still very tired. Still very jet lagged. But yeah, because I was getting all these ads to like stay in Dubai or get a discount. Like the hotels, like it actually seemed a bit cheaper in Dubai too, like the hotels and stuff. But yeah, I don't like. We went to this beach too, and I was like, this is not very good. If you're not doing shopping, maybe you need to go to Abu Dhabi where like the theme parks are too. Yeah, I don't know why you would go for a couple of days in Dubai unless you want to just buy stuff. Which is fair enough. This is not my cup of tea. The RDI. I just think these guys don't have many settlements.
Until next time.
From memory. But yeah. Had a lot of limoncello spritzes, Aperol spritz.
Dear friend.
So good. The Belgay. There are enemies with the Adui. We are the protectorates of the Adui. No.
Until next time.
It'd be get it. Oh, okay. So they're actually quite close there. They did have these like rice mozzarella balls in. Actually, that was the one good thing we had in Rome. It was a takeaway thing, like a rice pizza pocket ball. I can't remember what it was called exactly. That was nice, but they had them elsewhere too. I don't know if that was distinctly Roman. But Naples, food off the charts. Affordable prices, even just dining into. People so nice and accommodating. Naples is such a cool city too.
Friend.
Pannonia. Yeah, I feel like these guys aren't
Until next time.
very cool. Yeah, I'm just like surprised how many like times we went on this on the tour. I knew that Naples at one point was occupied by the Spanish. I didn't realize it was for like nearly 200 years. Some of the architecture there. I think even the French. Like I didn't know about the French, Norman Sicily, of course. Virgil and the Aeneid and the Siren. That's a cool story. Tyrus has now been destroyed. Did the Forum. Pantheon, I love the Pantheon. Spanish Steps, Oh, we did do the Vatican. Unfortunately, we didn't see the new Pope. Or the Sistine Chapel. Alright. New husband. Let's bring you in. 2 factions destroyed in the end. Any alliances affecting us? No. But if you're going to Italy, Milan's nice. Use that as a hub. Definitely go to Lake Como. 100%. I should have spent longer there. You should go to Venice for a day. I feel like you can do Venice in a day. Like we literally walk the whole city. Like if you can do 25Ks there, easy. I didn't have a chance to go to Bologna. I would have liked to go there. And Ravenna. Definitely go to Florence. Florence is good. 2-3 days. Go do a one-off day to Pisa just to get the photo. Pisa's not much there, except for the tower. We allocated more. I wanted to go back to Siena. I do like Siena. I haven't. Didn't have time this time. We spent way too long in Rome. We spent 5 days, I think. That's way too many for Rome. Too overrated. For that many days. You could probably do it in 2-3. Treves, I think it's Treves. That is a really nice suburb. That's the nicest part. We should have stayed there in hindsight. Naples. I really like Naples. Good food, good people, and then like Amalfi. The Amalfi Coast was so good. But also, like, the thing is, like, I reckon just some random towns just in the middle here would be so good. That we didn't get a chance to go to. Okay, so we need to play that too, unless we get an over-resounding result. No, we may need to play that one. With Quintus of Neapolis. Trying to think what else. But yeah, if you're an Australian and you're like, hey, I want to go on an overseas trip, I'm either going to go to Italy or Greece or Japan. Go to Japan, my guy. Japan is so good. I need to go back.
Those men are the servants of...
Can't recommend Japan enough. There was a article that came out this year that Japan is the most traveled destination for Australians. Now, it outbeat Bali for the first time. But depends what type of traveler you are, I guess. I like doing some touristy stuff. I like seeing the landmarks personally, and I really like walking and doing museums. But like some people are like, oh my god, why the hell would you do that? Why the hell? I don't want to spend 4 hours in a museum. I want to just sit at a restaurant and people watch and just get blasted. Like, I get blasted here. I have to go to a foreign country to do that. Personally, it's a blast at home. People don't like to walk, or some people are like, I just don't want to do any touristy stuff.
Our soldiers have reached the gates.
I want the authentic Italy. But yeah. I also like stayed in some random spots. This is my last trip in Italy. Stayed in like random little cities in Tuscany. That's really nice. Tuscany's so nice too. Like the Tuscan sun, cheesy, still so good. Stayed in this like random little place called Montepulciano. But yeah, I hear like from a lot of Italian people that they're like, oh yeah, I'm back now, but I used to work in Milan. I swear like every Italian said that. But yeah, I feel like post-COVID, Italy has definitely had some issues. Also, there's this one thing that you Europeans do, and I don't get it. Why do you have private beaches? Like, I understand, like, we have private beaches here in some areas for, like, property that extends out. But, like, just a random beach, like, you have to pay some bloke for, like, an umbrella and, like, a chair and, like, a spot? Like, what? That is the most un-Australian thing I've ever heard. You have to pay for a beach? Says the guy that, has some of the best beaches in the world, and they're massive, and they're free. Yeah, it's just odd. But to be fair, like, you don't really have beaches. They're like rock beaches. It's kind of weird. Like, it's not all sand. Like, here in Queensland, we have, I guess in Sydney too, we have like the beach, right? And then we have like, these beach pools. They're so good. So they're not heated, but they're salt water. So essentially, they're massive too, and they're free. You can go for a saltwater swim in this like pool whenever you want. It's nearly like some of them are, I don't think some of them, oh, there's a famous one in Bondi that people go to. I think some of them are 24/7, but there's a lifeguard there, and essentially it just stops people going into the water, and getting eaten by sharks and stuff, essentially being saved. But yeah, it's just so good. It's like, yeah, look them up. But yeah, come to Australia. I think Australia is expensive. I reckon. For most people to eat out. Because it's expensive for me, I think. It's like, geez. You can pay like 30, 40 bucks if you go out for dinner for a meal and a drink. So that's why I quite often just eat at home. Okay. Still chipping away at the Egyptians here. Still fighting on multiple fronts. Thankfully, we're not at war with the Seleucids. Still chipping away at the Anatolians. Keeping a watchful eye on Cyrenaica. So, the big boy major faction still pushing against Egypt. The Anatolians and the Cerberus tribe are quite small. We're still at war with the Liburni. I don't even know where they are. Probably need to fight that one too. But yeah, I reckon accommodation's probably expensive here too. Oh yeah, even the museums were cheaper in Japan too. I think what was the most expensive thing we did. Like I paid €30 to go somewhere. I can't remember what it was. I was like, geez. I can't remember what it was. Oh, we went and saw David. That was what €30 was, I think. It's worth seeing David, but nearly the statue of David on the other side of Florence on that hill. Even though it's not by Michelangelo. Looks better, probably. But Florence is really nice. I'd recommend going there. Very safe, very touristy. You can just eat, and it's very navigable too. Like you can walk that city so easily and see so much stuff. But yeah, the option was to go to Greece or Italy, and essentially we kind of landed on Italy. But
our soldiers have reached the gates with a battering ram.
Overall, that's probably what's on the list next. Greek island hopping.
Is down. Our battering ram has done its work.
It'd be interesting how that is. Greece was a lot cheaper when I went there last time.
Done well this day. The walls are taken.
Good food too. Yeah, like we had a mixture of stuff in Marseille and Nice too, but we had some pretty good like gyros,
Gods who fill the
Greek food.
general
There was like this Turkish place too that was actually really nice. Went for lunch. Some really good too. Like good donors, like fresh lettuce, fresh bread, super soft, not too greasy meat. Oh, I love a good doner kebab. And then you have your fish and your more expensive French sort of stuff after your French bakery breakfast. Pina chocolat, I think that's how you say it. Chocolate croissant. Let's move you in. Yeah. Marseille had some good food. Gorgeous city. It was nice seeing ocean. Because we were just in Italy and it was so dry and hot.
Victory and glory! Rome has conquered!
All right, let's keep on keeping on. Hey, this guy come up to me. Water, water, water. Would you like water? Aqua, water, water. I'm like, bro, this is Italy. There's free water everywhere. I was like, no, no. This is like the third time I've been asked for water. Water? Like, I don't trust, like, these bottles of water that I'm getting from this random dude. That's another thing, too. I think you like, yeah, I'll buy one. And then they open it up for you. Like, yes, water, I'll open it. And, and it's like they've clearly, like, gone to the bin or something. And, like, filled the water up. And then are just like reselling it for like €1 or $2. It's like, oh, I saw someone doing that. I was like, oh no, you poor person. Water, water, water. Like, no, I'm looking at the Colosseum and then like near the water thing. Water, water. Would you like water? No, leave me alone. Selling like phone chargers and stuff. Jeez. So, yes. I'm trying to remember. Last time it was the mats. People would like sit on these mats and sell like these toys to kids and stuff. But I feel like they were a lot more pervasive, the scammers this time. More in your face. But it's to be expected. Especially when you go to Italy. For whatever reason. But maybe they have like different laws for busking and stuff. Because some people just like were blasting music and stuff in the street. Some of which was good. Some of it was a bit eh. Okay, there's a lot of reinforcements there. We should be okay. Yeah, here in Australia you need like a license and you need to do some formalities and stuff. Maybe in Italy you can just start singing and busking. Oh, actually, to be fair, there was someone in... now I'm just getting a memory. We were in... This was an Italian, actually. We're in... I think we're in Osaka Castle. We're walking around, and I'll show him my... he should have been my partner at the time. I was like, oh yes, so this is Nagoya, this is Osaka Castle. How good is that? It's amazing. Look how big it is, and there's like a little shop over there. We can go get some ice cream later. We can go up. Guess what? You can go up into it, and it's a museum. She's like, oh my god, sweet. And then all of a sudden we're hearing, Italy, or whatever, and he's like playing this little violin, and I'm like, what the and it's like, and there's this Italian guy with a violin just playing, and I was like, this is really breaking my immersion. I'm in Japan, at least play like some Shogun 2 music, like the flute, but like, and then he's like playing music, and the little crowd goes, and she's like, this woman's like, oh, she's Italian, he just likes to bring his instrument and play in places. I'm like, this is so fucking annoying. I'm in Japan. I don't want to be listening to some guy playing the violin. And then I think someone might have given him some money, but like, and I'm like, okay, that's annoying. That's like right next to me when I'm talking to my partner, like trying to explain stuff. There being this a fake tour guide that apparently I am. And then we like sit down and like we lose him in the crowd. We go up the museum and we're sitting at a bench somewhere. We got our we got the ice cream, sat down on a bench, and then all of a sudden, oh, I've never killed a man, but I think I just might. And my wife's like, fucking pulled me back. I'm being silly. But I was like, I didn't even see him. We sat down in like this like cool out of the sun under some trees at this bench, and he was like a couple benches over. I'm like, I can't escape this guy playing the violin. I was like, it didn't really sound that good to me, but yeah, this was like, oh, that was wonderful, thank you so much. This American was saying to him, like, yes, he just needs to bring his music and bring joy to the world or something. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, Andre Rieu. Yeah, okay, you're like so musical that you have to like bring your fucking violin on holiday. All right. Oh, God. Yeah, because I think they were like, where are you from? Italy. Oh, wow.
Our soldiers have reached the gates.
To be fair, there was some, like, guy at Osaka Castle with, like, a didgeridoo. Playing some music. It wasn't too bad. He was, like, Japanese. Playing, like, music. And he actually had a didgeridoo. I was like, what the? I was like, I heard a didgeridoo. I was like, my people. Wom, 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 wom.
Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Like that is a didgeridoo. I know what that is. And this guy's like, I'm from Osaka. This is my city. I love Osaka. This is for you, Osaka. See the castle? That is Osaka. That is my city. So good. Busting out the didgeridoo. Hell yes. That's what I like to hear. Appropriate all my culture, please. I love it. Wom 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 wom. I remember seeing this Reddit post ages ago. It was like, I'm Australian, my British cousin came to Australia and offended some woman. And apparently this guy hadn't heard what a didgeridoo is. Right? I'm Aboriginal, it's okay. So, this is, what was it? So, like, because like a didgeridoo is like, wom 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 wom. Like, it's so hard to describe it. The sound of it. And then this guy, this Australian guy's taking his cousin around somewhere in Australia, and this British guy really loud goes, what is that god awful noise? What is that noise? And then like apparently some woman heard it, was like, how dare you say that about the didgeridoo? That is an indigenous instrument. And then this guy was like defending, like, no, he's British, he just doesn't know what a didgeridoo is. Like, no, how dare you? How dare you say that music is god awful? It was like my British cousin got yelled at for actually thinking the didgeridoo was an awful instrument. It was like, because he was like, I think they were walking around the street and there's a blind corner. He's like, what? It's such a British thing to, what was that god awful noise? Oh, fuck, it was funny. Oh, far out. The woman thought he was being racist or something. Oh,
Gods be praised.
what is that
The enemy
awful
general is
noise?
killed.
Because you'd be like,
Fear
what's,
makes a
you'd be
hole
like,
in our
what is that
enemy's
noise?
hearts.
I've never heard it. It's like the most unique musical instrument too.
Soldiers, only frightened rabbits running
Oh,
from our
fuck
men.
me. Oh, I haven't slept that well. I'm jet lagged. I've come off a flight. Any more hot takes you want?
The enemy show their
No, I have
true
not played the
virtue.
didgeridoo before. I don't think what else. Okay. There mustn't be much more territory there. But yeah. Is this their last settlement? Is this it? Oh, is it worth trying to do it then with these guys? Maybe bring them over? Because we might be able to end them there. Oh, the archers might work. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. But yeah. Yeah. The French Riviera. Southern France is absolutely gorgeous. Like, no shit. But like, I was just like shocked. I'd been to France before, but I hadn't been there. But like, man, you French should be absolutely proud of that country. Marseille is gorgeous. Clean, food good. People were so nice and friendly. Like mini statues of liberty everywhere, especially in Marseille. Nukes, you've got your own nuclear deterrent, military industrial complex. You got a jet called Raphael. Emmanuel Macron. I actually don't mind him. I don't know about like French politics, but he actually seems alright. We tore up that submarine deal. Shouldn't have. I feel like if I had to flee anywhere from Australia for whatever reason, not going to America, not going to Britain, too wet and cold and miserable, I'm going to France. I'm going to become French. Sign me up. Southern France, ideally. Tu parles anglais? Bonjour. Je m'appelle Simpzy. Welcome. Mon ami. Let me into your country, mon ami. Switzerland's nice too. Germany's fun.
Our soldiers have
UK.
reached the gates with a battering ram.
Yeah. Meh. Scotland's nice.
The enemy gate is
Ireland.
down.
Meh.
Our battering ram has done its work.
I actually found like Gothenburg like way better than Stockholm. Denmark's cool. That Christian town's fun. I think what
Our
else?
soldiers have reached the gates with a battering ram.
Probably need to do more
The enemy gate
Southeast
is
Asia and
down. Our
South
battering
America, but
ram
I'm
has
scared.
done its work.
Infantry General! Units! Units! Move! Move!
Great God! gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
My partner can speak French, so it was very funny. We're in a bakery, right? And like everyone's speaking in French, I'm just like shutting up because I just look ethnically ambiguous, so I look like I could be something. So I'm just not saying anything. My partner's speaking in French, like pretty good French too. I thought it was flawless, and then and then she thought she was speaking it too good, and then all of a sudden the woman at the bakery goes, "Chicken sandwich, honey, chicken, lettuce, or some tomato." And she's like, "Oui, yes." And she's like, then she got out of it. And I was like, damn it, I thought I flawlessly like ordered properly from the French bakery. I was like, no, she's probably just like wanting to practice her English because you gave like the slightest hint away that like you could be that. But it was like, God damn it. She's like, she full on was like, yes, I want this, I want this, I want. So she got me a bagel because I got a bagel, which was nice, and some apple pie. And she got the chocolate croissant or whatever it's called. Yeah, it was like so jarring because like the French woman spoke with an American English accent, and I was like, honey, chicken.
Gods be praised.
I was like, oh, that was just like, in this tiny little bakery, and then she just started yelling. I was like, oh, this is jarring. But yeah, it was very funny. But yeah, I'd have to look through my photos. Did so much. Did Pompeii. That's fun just to spend the day there and just look around. I just wonder how much is like of that is actually real or like artistic reconstruction. In fact, that was more expensive too from last time. But yes. Went to the Roman fort. Oh, there was heaps of... We went to that castle in Milan. That was so cool, the amount of stuff in there. Like a Renaissance castle. Because I don't know as much. More than I... yeah, I probably should know more about... different... Like this... I think there's like this... It's like... I think it's the Spanish, French, and like Italian rules over Italy. Because there's just so much history of it. Into the cathedral. Just scrolling. Looked at some cool maps in that museum. Didn't go on a gondola. I'm ashamed. That's so expensive too. Like €80. Oh, they're still not defeated, which is surprising. I do like to be able to get espressos everywhere, though. They're so good. Espresso. Espresso. Tried deep fried pizza in Naples. That was good. Surprisingly. Yeah, we went to this villa in Amalfi where they filmed all of the Padme and Anakin scenes in Phantom Menace. That was cool. And the James Bond too. Oh, I did something stupid as well. I accidentally spent €28 on a pizza. So, because like I don't know why they do this. Like they made the pricing so small. So all the pizzas on there were like 8, 10, €12, right? And then the ones with pictures, they made the font like super small. I didn't see. And I get this pizza, right? And I've accidentally, and I'm like, okay, this is a good looking pizza. And then there's like this little vial, right, of like oil, right? I'm like, oh, that's weird. And it was like truffle infused pizza. Because it seemed like Italian, I can't read it. But I was like, oh, that one will do. I'll get that one. Because I can see like the prices elsewhere. And then I get the bill and I'm like, because I paid for my partner's pizza. So it's like, I think it was like €55 or something. And I was like, what the? And I look back at Like I somehow found the menu somewhere. I was like, oh, that was 20. Oh no, the receipt. That's what it was. Jesus Christ! I bought the pizza with the truffle infused oil by accident. Oh, for fuck's sake! It was a $50 pizza. Or something mad. I was like, oh my god. It was not worth $50.
General.
It's just like little things like that. Oh fuck. That's me. But it was just interesting that I got done. Had a spritz in me and then I ended up ordering the fucking $50 pizza by accident. It was just interesting. I was like, oh my god, they actually did that. So every single pizza was like 8, 10, 12 in big writing. But the pizzas with the images, there was only 3 of them. They had like tiny, tiny writing in black that you could barely see. Oh god damn it. Wouldn't be Italy without a couple of scams. I just don't know if that's just not a thing here. I don't know why. But that's my fuck up. That's on me. I got done. Oh, I love in Florence that there's just statues everywhere. They're so cool. Yeah, over the river in Florence is so good. The water too. I love how you can just drink water everywhere too. I wonder if I can oh, I've probably already put it on the pizza, have I? Yeah, this thing, what you can barely see it. On the pizza, can you see that? There's like you can't really see it. There's like a tiny, tiny little vial there of truffle infused olive oil. There we go, it's a bit better. That's what costs so much. Because I think that little vial was probably like 12 euro or whatever. Oh, it's like so funny. Went to the Vatican. Love the Vatican. Just a hoard of other people's wealth. There's heaps of obelisks in Rome. We went and saw a bunch of those. They're cool. There's a bunch of Egyptian stuff in the Vatican now. It's worth going. Oh, is it Castel Angelino? There's a really, really cool Roman fort. No, a Renaissance fort in Rome. That's worth going to. That's expensive, but I would recommend that. In the Colosseum's good. I don't think you need to go down into it, in my opinion. Oh, they had these, I don't know why. They had these ice creams in lemon. The ones in Rome weren't very good, but the ones in Italy were so good. Sorry, in Naples in southern Italy. Like they actually tasted lemony. Pompeii's cool. Mount Vesuvius. We went to this place. Pizza Fritta in Naples. Get your deep fried pizzas there. Recommend that. Even just like their margarita pizzas are cool. Amalfi's just gorgeous. It was pumping in Marseille too. Because it's summer and holidays. I don't have an image of oh yeah, that's a weird thing too. We're going around Dubai on this tour and we go to this mosque to have a look at it, and it's like this mosque, right? And I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's a replica of the Hagia Sophia in Dubai. I'm like, that's so weird. So like, okay, they made a mosque, but it's like a replica of it. There's just like interesting stuff like that. I wish I took some photos of that guy's mats. That would have been so funny. This thing's cool. I wanted to see this building in Dubai. Whatever this, the Museum of Modern Art or whatever. That's cool. That thing's cool. Now I'm just pulling up my phone. I'm like a grandma showing you. But yeah, you can check out my Instagram and stuff if you want to see photos from my trip. Even got stuff from my Japan trip on there too, I think. Okay, still pushing further south. There was a chance that I could get stuck in Dubai if stuff went awry, but thankfully it didn't. The worry was there are United States, UAE bases there. Not the biggest, but it just grounds airline traffic. I can't seem to find this last Anatolian settlement. Maybe I need to zoom out to see where it is. But I'm glad this save still works. Okay. Yeah, right. I can't seem to see it at all. Maybe we need to sue for peace with them, potentially. Got some free armies here now. We just need generals over here, but we can't seem to get them. But a mixed bag as always. Going on trips. But yeah. Definitely think Italy has been a bit worn down a bit in the last 10 years. I did do a little bit of research about it too, that I think just like the salaries aren't competitive. The people, like heaps of the young Italian people are just going to Germany to work and stuff. So their economy, it's just like they're lopsided. They've got so many old people and not enough lower and middle class. Oh, okay, so there's 12 units coming up here. Oh, and we got that too. We should be able to crush that then quite easily. Okay, let's move these reinforcements up. Because, like, yeah, because Italy had an economy on par with, like, Japan in the 90s, didn't it? And then it just went not very well. Oh, this has got more infantry, though, interestingly. Alright, let's push out here, and we'll manually fight this one. But I'd be curious to know your thoughts and opinions in the comments and chat. But it's not like Japan was perfect either. We'll fight this one manually. Wait, who's here? Anyone important? 2 generals. I went to Nagoya for the first time last time with my partner, and we booked in the dodgy district, let's say. It was very funny. So we'd go through these really nice parts of Nagoya, and then we'd go into like I don't even know how to say this on YouTube. There's certain districts which are funny. Oh, did my mouse go flat? Oh no! How am I going to deal with this then? That's my computer making that noise. Okay, I should be able to... Oh no, that's annoying. Has my mouse gone flat now? Gotta be kidding me. Maybe I'll just dish it out now and then I'll give out one-off attack orders or something. Yeah, right, there we go.
Gods be praised! The reinforcements are here! Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy! Units! Infantry! Units!
Yeah, but I would like to go to Ravenna. Apparently that's got heaps of Byzantine stuff. Didn't get to go this time or last time. There's just so much to do. I think I've spent at least a couple months in total in Italy over years. There's always just so much. Same with Japan. You can't see it all. I feel like you could spend a lifetime in Japan. But I've been all over. Especially with Japan. Do Tokyo. Do Kyoto. I think Osaka can be a little bit overrated. But you should definitely go to some far-flung places so you get the real Japan. Like, pick a city and just go to it and you'll have a fun time.
Great gods be praised.
Okay, I'm just going to crush this Serenica army before it gets too much momentum towards our settlement and they rally up against us. There's a cavalry unit there. But to be fair, I'm like, oh yeah, just go to Japan. Some people from Europe and Britain especially, I think it takes like this, it's like getting to Australia. It takes so long.
This is a heroic victory worthy of Roman arms.
Victory and glory!
Oh, okay. Cool. I think we'll call things there. I'm getting tired now, and I really should go to bed. But hope you've enjoyed this little impromptu stream. An evening time one. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't tired, so after coming back from my trip, and I've still got a European sleeping pattern. But alright, so took some territory here against the Egyptians. They mustn't only have one settlement here, the Anatolians. Still pushing back Serenica. I guess we could quickly go into diplomacy here. I might be able to sue for peace.
Our patience is limited.
No. Okay, so it's just a no-go. Still dealing with the Incerberus tribe here too. Pushing it down against them. Okay. And still consolidating our territory here in Iberia. There's still more rebel territory that we're wanting to take. So under the reign of our new emperor Titus II. In the last episode we recapped the general and emperors quite a bit. So yeah, continue to push up against those states. Africa is secure. Did that that rebelled, didn't it? Forgot about that. We might need to retake that. I don't really want to push that far there. I would like to link up these two parts here. Still keeping a watchful eye on the Seleucids too. But overall, unfortunately, going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. All that good YouTube stuff if you haven't already. I really appreciate each and every one of you, wherever you are out in the big wide world. Much love from Australia. I love you all. Thank you so much. We'll continue with Emperor Titus the Cruel. We are now, what, 174 turns into this campaign. Still slowly but surely building the Roman Empire, Western Empire in the east. We have 366 territories. We've hit all our victory conditions that the mod team has laid out. But yeah, they're our trade partners. They're our protectorates. Yeah, all right. So we'll continue with this stream over the next couple of days. I'm going to probably make start getting back into the swing of things, making more content too. Still chopping up and re-uploading battle highlights from streams too. And we might even record a Let's Play off camera at some point. I want to get back into the swing of things. Now I'm back in Australia. My honeymoon is over, and I'm not planning on going on any more trips this year. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate all the support over the years. And much love from wherever you are out in the big wide world. Stay tuned for more content on the channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Goodbye. I'm going to go get some sleep. All right, bye, guys. Ciao.